Welcome to episode number 13 of this Colorado Rockies MLB The Show 20 franchise series. And today I'm actually playing my Colorado Rockies MLB The Show 20 franchise series. Yes, an MLB The Show 20 because you cannot port any Road to the Show characters from MLB The Show 20 to any later versions of the game. So I have to continue this series here in MLB The Show 20. As in this episode, based on the title, will be the Home Run Derby. Just the Home Run Derby, because for the All-Star Game, which will be in the next episode, I played the entirety of the All-Star Game with both controllers, and usually that video is like 45 minutes to an hour. So obviously I'm not gonna put the Home Run Derby and All-Star Game in the same video. I would do that for Road to the Show, but in franchise, if I have someone in the Home Run Derby, and obviously I'm still gonna play like I said, the entirety of the All-Star Game with both controllers. That will be its own episode, and then if I have someone in the Home Run Derby, that will be its own episode as well. And I do have someone in the Home Run Derby, because if I didn't, this episode would be the All-Star Game, but I'll have to have someone in the Home Run Derby because I said this episode would be the Home Run Derby. That's what it says in the title. But let's look at the let's look at the team overall. Well, I mean, last episode of the series was the 4th of July game, and it's the Giants, which in this game was like a week and a half ago. In real life, this is that episode, that episode was like 2.5 months ago in real life, but in this game it's only been like a week and a half. If you haven't seen the last episode of the series, it would be 9 in stride in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon pops up at the beginning of the video. But bottom line is here's the team: Byron Buxton, 275, 7 home runs, 35 RBIs. Could be better, but could be worse. At least it's been 275. I'll take that. Daniel Murphy batted 304, 8 home runs, 33 RBIs. Nolan Arenado, 25 home runs, 61 RBIs, batted 307. And he's the guy that's in the Home Run Derby, by the way. Chris Davis, 259 average, 16 home runs, 37 RBIs. Harry Sanchez, 314 average, 13 home runs, 49 RBIs. Nelson Cruz, this is if he's a DH when there's a DH, because the pitcher's still batting the same. But either way, and I believe doesn't he play? Yeah, no. Yeah, he does play left field because he did play right field and left field. He does play. I know he's 40 years old, but we don't unless we're at AL Park, which is not that often. There's no DH, so I have him in left field, just against lefties. But yeah, Nelson Cruz, 303, 7 home runs, 303 average, 7 home runs, 20 RBIs. Trevor Story, 260, 15 home runs, 55 RBIs. David Dahl, 304 average, 15 home runs, 52 RBIs. And then Jonathan Scope, 286 average, 12 home runs, and 42 RBIs. And then Juan Lagares, 247 average, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. Mark Reynolds, 324 average, 4 home runs, 19 RBIs. Lonnie Matthews, 285 average, 13 home runs, 40 RBIs. And then Steven Barker, 258 average, 1 home run, and 8 RBIs. So that's our entire lineup and bench players. So all our position players. Pitching: Kyle Friedland, German Marquez, Dallas Keuchel, Jake Odorizzi, and Tyler Anderson. And then the bullpen: Anthony Senzatella, I might be botching his name, Shu Wan O, Philip Norman, Ryan Thayer, Chris Russin, Wade Davis, Scott Ober, Scott Ober, and then our closer Craig Kimbrell, who was 33 for 34 on saves. Yes, that is insane. But yeah, he has 33 saves and only 1 blown save. He's pitched 42 innings, 2.36 ERA, 1.07 WHIP. So not bad at all. I'm also going to show you the standings right here, as we are 70-26 at the All-Star break, 729 winning percentage. Whew! And we're up 11 games on LA. We were up, I think, like 15 or 16 games. I'm pretty sure it was something like that, maybe like 14 or 15 games. But then we had a little bit of a losing streak here, where we lost 3 straight games. And well, I think the Dodgers gained like a game or 2 on us. So we were up maybe like 13 or 14 games. Now we're only up 11 games. But then we did win the last 2 games before the All-Star break against Milwaukee. So yeah, So we're up 11 names on. We're not look at the entire standings before we get into the I'm gonna show you the entire standings before we get into the home run derby with Nolan Arenado. I'm also gonna show you like the top who's gonna be actually in the home run derby too. But starting the NL East, Mets lead the NL East, 3 games up on the Phillies, 4.5 games up on the Braves, 6.5 games up on the Nationals, 12 games up on the Marlins. So I mean you have the first 4 teams really. They're still in the mid. I mean remember there's still what 2.5 months left, give or take. Yeah, 2.5 months left. Pirates lead the NL Central. Yeah, that's a phrase I might never say ever again in my lifetime. Reds 4.5 games, Reds 4 games back. Brewers 4.5 games back. Cubs and Cardinals are down here. I can't believe the Reds are actually in second place and the Pirates are in first place. Obviously, we're leading the NL West. 11 ends up on LA, or on the LA Dodgers, and right now the Dodgers and the Phillies are in those 2 wildcard spots with the Braves a game and a half back, Reds 3 games back, and the Nationals and Brewers 3.5 games back. Remember, this is still where there's 3 division winners and then 2 wildcard teams that play in a 1-game wildcard playoff. And then over in the AL East, the Red Sox lead that division, 2.5 games up on the Rays, 6.5 games up on the Yankees. Indians lead the Indians lead the AL Central, 7 games up on the Tigers, 7.5 games up on the White Sox with the Royals and Twins down here. And then you have the Astros, per usual, leading the AL West, 12.5 games up on the Angels, and I believe the Astros, they're 65 and 30, which is a 684 winner percentage. They're, I believe, the second best team in the league. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they're the second best team in the league, while the Dodgers are third with a 615 winner percentage. Now, so we're 729 winner percentage. So it's 700 plus winner percentage at the All-Star break. But yeah, for the home run derby, like I said, the home run derby will be the only thing in this episode. So this should be a short episode, but I'm not gonna crown the home run derby and the All-Star game in one video because, like I said, for the All-Star game, I always use both controllers, play the entire, or like I said, I'm not gonna shove the home run derby and the All-Star game in the same video or same episode. Because like I said, for the All-Star game, I play the entirety of the game, the entirety of the All-Star game, the entirety of the All-Star game. Like I said, I don't play the entire. Like I said, I'm not gonna shove the home run derby and the All-Star game in the same episode because for the All-Star game, I play the entirety of the All-Star game with both controllers. So and usually that video is 45 minutes to an hour. So like I said, that's why I'm not gonna put the home run derby and the All-Star game in the same episode. I would do that if it was Road to the Show. It's not Road to the Show though. It's franchise. So in franchise, if I have someone in the home run derby, obviously I always play the All-Star game with both controllers. I always play the entirety of the All-Star game with both controllers. And then if I have someone in the home run derby, I'll control that player or players. In this case, player in the home run derby. So we do have one player in the home run derby. And I'm going to show you just the lead leaders. Well, maybe for batting average. Mike looking forward though for the NL. And Mike Trout for the AL. And then yeah, Trevor Story leads the NL with triple to Byron Buxton, another Rockies player, tied for second with Harrison Bader with 7. Not bad. Home run leaders. It's the top 4 in each lead made it to the home run derby. So top 4 from the AL, top 4 from the NL. Manny Machado's first in the NL. Then it's Rhys Hoskins. Then Juan Soto, who in this game is still in the Nationals. Or like I said, Juan Soto still in the Nationals in this game. And then it's Nolan Arenado with 25 in 4th. And then over in the AL, JD Martinez is 35 and he's in 1st. Joey Gallo in this game is still in the Rangers is 24. He's tied for second with Xander Bogaerts. So it'll be JD Martinez, Joey Gallo, Xander Bogaerts, with Bogaerts and Martinez both in the Red Sox. And then Giancarlo Stanton rounds it out in the AL, beating Trout and Mark Trumbo by 1. Mark Trumbo's still around in this game. So it'll be, like I said, Manny Machado, Rhys Hoskins, Juan Soto, and Nolan Arenado from the NL. And then JD Martinez, Joey Gallo, Xander Bogaerts, and Giancarlo Stanton from the AL. So yeah, Martinez, Gallo, Bogaerts, Stanton, and then obviously Machado, Hoskins, Soto, and Arenado. So it's obviously they seed them 1 through 8. So it's first round, it's the 1 seed versus the 8 seed, 2 seed versus the 7 seed, 3 seed versus the 6 seed, and then the 4 seed versus the 5 seed, which I believe, or that's the case I believe. Pretty sure that's the case. 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. With the lower seed in this case would be the 5, 6, 7, and 8 seeds. They're the ones that get the bat first. But either way, let's get into the home run derby. Yeah, let's get into the home run derby. Here we go. Yeah, today is the MLB home run derby. One of your team's players has been selected. Would you like to participate? Yes. It's 2020. Yes, it is 2020. Sorry about this, Justin Allegri inside the show business or whatever. But it's 2020. This is only the show 20, but in this franchise it's 2020, and obviously the 2020 MLB Home Run Derby and All-Star Game obviously was canceled due to COVID. But if it did happen in 2020, if say COVID wasn't a thing and it was a full 162 game season, that 2020 MLB Home Run Derby and All-Star Game was supposed to be in LA in 2020. Obviously it was canceled. And then after 2021, it should have been in Atlanta, but then moved it to Colorado because of somewhat voter law or whatever in Georgia. So they moved the 2021 All-Star Game and Home Run Derby from Atlanta to Colorado. And then obviously LA, who was supposed to host in 2020, was set to host in 2022, which it did like a month ago in real life. And because, like I said, for some reason I don't know why it's on Truist Park, home of the Braves. I'm not sure why it's like that. I'm not sure actually why it has the stadium for the Home Run Derby and All-Star Game too, because obviously it's the same stadium for the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game. I'm not sure why the stadium is Truist Park. It's weird why it's Truist Park, because I did this is MLB Show 21, and if I was in 2020 and MLB Show 21, but I'm in 2020 and MLB Show 20, so that's kind of weird. So we're not playing at Truist Park because it's not 2021. I want to have it. So I don't have it, not because the All-Star Stadium in this game, which is MLB Show 20, not because the All-Star Stadium in this game is Dodger Stadium in LA. This is not the reason why I'm putting the All-Star Game, or in this case the Home Run Derby, and I will put the All-Star Game here as well in this episode. The reason I'm putting it at Dodger Stadium, in LA is because it's 2020 in this game, and obviously if the COVID wasn't a thing, the 2020 Home Run Derby and All-Star Game would have been in LA. So that's why I'm going to put the Home Run Derby and then the All-Star Game, which will be in the next episode. I'll put, like I said, the Home Run Derby in LA, and for the next episode, which will be the All-Star Game, I'm also going to put the All-Star Game in LA. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So see you on the other side. So sorry, it's about 13 minutes in the video, and I haven't even started the Home Run Derby yet, but this shouldn't be that long. But yeah, play style standard, round times will be 4 minutes, and a timeout will be on. So yeah, so standard 4-minute round times, and then timeout will be on. And then yeah, it already has me, which is P1, which is player 1. Already has me, user, and Arenado, and then all the other 7 players will be controlled by the CPU. I'm the 5 seed. Arenado is, so he's a 5 seed, so he'll be playing Juan Soto, who's a 4 seed. So it's Martinez versus Stanton, Machado versus Bodarts, Hoskins versus Gallo, and then it's Soto versus Arenado. Let's get into the 2020 MLB Home Run Derby at Dodger Stadium in LA right now. Still sorry about that. Sorry about that dude talking for that long. It's finally gone now. But yeah, Arenado homers every 14 at bats. He has 86 power, or 86 overall rather. Or no, it has a lot of power. That's a line, that yellow line, and he's an 86 overall. He has a lot of power, and he homers every 14 at bats, it says, on average. Here we go. There's a palm tree of Dodger Stadium in the background. Here we go, 2020 Home Run Derby at Dodger Stadium in LA. There's the players, and there's Arenado right there. The third down in that shot right here. Here we go. And the rules: top hitter from each matchup event round 2, send in for the semifinals, and then obviously the send in for the finals. But the thing is, 30 seconds of bonus time are added for 2 home runs, 440 feet or over. If a round ends in a tie, a tiebreaker win-off will be played until a winner is named, and then the timeout is the down arrow. Okay, so that's all you need to know. Stanton, so I believe he's the 8 seed. Yeah, it's 8. So we're not. No, we're not sim. Oh, I can't sim yet. Okay, so now we're gonna fast forward. Fast forward, the next user batter. So it looks like Martinez beat Stanton 8-7, and then it looks like he'll be playing Soto or Arenado in the semifinals. Looks like, am I first? Yeah, I should be first because I'm the lower seed. That's a line or foul. 4 minutes. I'm hitting first, so I put the pace high. That ball is gone. It's a liner. I don't think it's gonna. It might get out. Is it fair? It's fair. 372, just inside the pole. That's a liner. 420. I'm gonna guess the home run, at least one home run distance. 420. 5 feet off. Here we go. 30 seconds in. 3-0. Or not 3-0, but 3 home runs for Arenado. Make that 4. 410. 4 feet off. So it was 5 feet off. Now 4 feet off. 4 home runs for Arenado. 45 seconds in. That ball's gone. I didn't guess. That's a liner or fly ball right center. And that ball is gone. It's straight home runs. That's a fly ball center field in that new center field. 430. That ball is onto the net. 2 feet off. And that's a liner. 245 they out here in the round. That's gonna one hop the wall. Or one hop and goes over the wall for a double, but we're not. Doesn't matter in a home run derby. That ball is crushed. 430 into the bullpen. 450. That was a demolished home run. Remember, I mean, that ball is actually gone. This video would end, like, this video's gonna end, and it would only be, like, 15 minutes right now. Right now it's, like, 15 minutes, probably. 440. Been close. Here we go. 210 remaining. It's 10 home runs. Energy's in the yellow for Arenado, but his energy would go back up to 100% if I had called that time. Is that fair? No. Into the second debt down the line, just foul. 2 minutes to go. 420. 409. That's a liner. I don't think that's gonna get out. Nothing to hit the wall or something. There's a fly ball. 440. 444. 4 feet off. Here we go. 135 to go. That is a dozen home runs. That ball is absolutely obliterated, but foul. And that sending that in, but it's foul ball. Now I'm gonna call the timeout. That ball is gonna went off the wall. Timeout. It's gonna bring my energy back up to, I don't know if it's 100%, but it's at least I would say 90%. And there's a few of the players agreeing with me. Let's say Conforto, Michael Conforto, Chris Taylor, and I don't know who the other guy is, but the other guy kind of looks like Teoscar Hernandez from the Blue Jays, or at least he's on the Blue Jays in real life. 407, a baker's dozen. 13. That's going to be 14. 110 to go. I have gained 30 seconds of bonus time. 440. 423. So I have earned 30 seconds of bonus time. 1 minute to go, plus the 30 seconds of bonus time. 410 if it gets out. No, it's gonna one off the wall. That was kind of a bad pitch. I don't know if I swung, but it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't matter if you had the number of outs. They used to have that for in the home run derby. Instead of a time, you have outs. So you have 10 outs. 440, 420. You have a certain number of outs. In this case, like back in like say 2014 when the home run derby was at Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins. That's 390. No, 30 seconds. I have 15. I mean, that might be enough. It might not be. That ball is at 449, halfway up the bleachers. That ball is probably gonna be foul. I mean, I don't think that hit the round. No, it didn't. You know, 10 seconds plus 30 seconds of bonus time. That ball, no. Gonna one off the wall. And then 4 seconds. My last one of regulation. That ball is gonna be 435. 429. So 6 feet off. 30 seconds of bonus time now. I've already hit 17. I mean, I'm gonna sim Soto's at bat. Hopefully, it doesn't hit 18 right now. Obviously, I don't have another timeout. My energy's getting low, but I don't have another timeout. That ball is obliterated. 10 seconds. I probably did one more swing. 430. 430. 1 foot off. That's pain. Here we go. 6 seconds. Probably the last swing for Arenado, especially because that ball is like a mile high. That's time runs out, and that ball is gonna land shy of the warning track. That's what, 18 home runs? Yeah, 18 home runs. Here's Soto's been 282, 26 home runs, 66 RBIs. He's the 4 seed. Let's pray. Come on, pray. Let's do next batter. Here we go. Come on. I won 18-15. Arenado won 18-15 over Soto. And now I'm playing the 1-seeded Martinez, but obviously there's still the 2 matchups on the right side of the bracket. Here's Dallo, but I'm still not going to watch that. Now Nets user batter. So let's say Hoskins beat Dallo 9-8. Machado beat Bodarts 10-9. So it's Martinez versus Arenado, Hoskins versus Machado. And I'm up first because I'm the lower seed. The Martinez who's the 1 seed. But I mean Bodarts not Bodarts. Soto at 15. That ball 420. 423. It's cool you can see the cars out in the parking lot. You can kind of see it through that corridor between the bleachers and the center field batter's eye. 435. 444. 9 feet off. And I wasn't paying attention. And that's the first time I hit the ball that far down the right field line. I've hit it like the left field and like center field and right center, but I've hit it like right field, like straight away right field. That ball is on. You can see the cars that corridor. 435. 426. That ball's left center now. 419. I don't know why I didn't guess. That ball's obliterated. It'd be cool if I went out of Dodger Stadium, which I probably could, but that's halfway up. 440. 440. I mean, I've been halfway up. I haven't been more than halfway up. That ball, stay fair. Hit the pole. Yeah, that's foul. It's left of the left field foul pole. Foul pole's pretty big, or yeah, pretty tall rather. 435. 426, 9 feet out. The foul pole's pretty tall here in LA. Yeah, it's weird why I would have the home run derby at Truist Park because the Danes should know it's 2020. Here we go, 440. Oh, I guessed it! I guessed it! I guessed it. Let's go. 220 remaining. That's number 10 right here. 410. 405. But I guessed 1. Can I guess 2? I still have, well, the rest of this matchup and then hopefully the final. But at least I guessed 1. Hopefully I can win it. That one is off the top of the wall. And 2 minutes to go. I have gained 30 seconds of bonus time. That ball is not out of here. 2 minutes. That ball is obliterated. 430. 450. That ball, I don't think it's going to get out. It might. It will. Just over the wall. I'm going to call a timeout here. 412. I didn't guess. I'm going to call a timeout with like a minute and a half to go, give or take, I think. There's Taylor. Come forward, though. And I believe the other guy kind of looks like Teoscar Hernandez. I'm not sure, though, because I can't see his name in the back of his jersey. It's number 4. Kind of looks like Teoscar Hernandez of the Blue Jays, or at least in real life he's in the Blue Jays. Not sure where he is in this game, because remember, obviously in real life it's 2022, in this game it's still 2020. And that ball's off the wall. I have 10, 135 to go, plus the 30 seconds of bonus time. That ball is halfway up, 430. 445, 15 feet off. I haven't been more than halfway up on the bleachers. That ball is again hit the center field. There's a net over there. Because there are fans down there. That ball is gone. It's cool you actually didn't see the baseballs actually on there, because you would think this game baseballs would just go away, and you might think why would they go away, but sometimes that doesn't happen. That ball is gone, but you can actually see the baseballs on the field and on that tarp in straightaway center field, because there's actually fans below the. That's another home run. That might at the top of the wall went over. 1 minute plus 30 seconds of bonus time. You actually didn't see the balls on the tarp. That's 420. 418. You see the balls on the tarp, or not the tarp, but the netting. Over the on the batter's eye, you can see the net where all these balls are going. 430, 413. You can see all the balls on the netting and on the field. That ball's obliterated. I don't think it's now out of the stadium. 435. Oh, no, that's a little hot. Farther. That was 454. 30 seconds plus 30 seconds bonus time, so we're only a minute left. 430. That's 18 home runs. 439. That's a liner or a towering fly ball foul. .440. Of course, I'm 1 foot off. So I've been I've been 1 foot off twice, and that's 1 home run distance. That's the end of regulation, right? That's 20 home runs in regulation. Almost hit that dude walking in the walkway. And by the way, this is before there was the new home. There's a new. No, off the wall. This is before that. Before those new home. Starting at like what 2021, there was like new home run seats in the outfield here in at Dodger Stadium. This is still MLB Show 20 though. They put that in the new home run seats in 2021, and this is still MLB Show 20. So those new home run seats aren't in the game yet. Last one of regulation, and I don't think that's data now. No, but end of the round, 21 home runs. It should. But I'm playing the 1 seed, but only hit 8 in the first round. But I'm pretty sure he didn't even swing at the first pitch. I'm pretty sure he only needed 8 because Stanton only hit 7. So and that's better. I better not to beat by. Yeah, I beat it. Well, 21-17. So yeah, he only had 9 or 8 home runs in the first round because he only needed 8. So now it'll be me versus Machado or Hoskins. Here we go. Let's use our batter. And I'm playing Hoskins, who's the 3 seed. I'm the 5 seed. He beat Machado. Hoskins did 13-11. So it's me versus Hoskins. I'm going first again because I'm the lower seed. I'm the 5 seed while Hoskins is the 3 seed. Here we go. I hit 21 and then I hit 18 and 21. Beat Soto and that's 4-13. First home run of the final. Ah, it's a towering fly ball. Oh, then it's on it actually loaded out just over the wall. Those new home run seats are actually in the gap, like you can see those stairwells going down. That's where the new home run seats are. And I believe there's something new back to the pavilion of each pavilion. And the home run seats are, I believe, in left field and right field. And that ball is gone. That's like the first home run, like straight away right field. Throughout the entire derby. Still weird though that they had the default stadium for the home run derby was Truist Park because I did if this is MLB Show 21 and I'm playing in MLB Show 20, or I did if this is MLB Show 21 and I'm playing in 2020, which actually I just thought about that. That's impossible because you cannot port any franchises from MLB 20 to MLB 21. So really, it would MLB Show 21 or MLB Show 21 franchise, it would have to be 2021 or some year after that. It couldn't be 2020. So it's weird why you have to put it at Truist Park because I did it if it was 2021 in this game, but it's 2020. It's 2020, not 2021. 440. 432. Here we go. 2:30 remaining. I'm not sure if I got bonus time or not yet. I'm pretty sure I did. Hasn't said anything yet. Energies are already in the yellow. 440. 451. Here we go. It's 9 home runs. I have gained 30 seconds of bonus time. Pretty sure I did because I only need 2 home runs 440 feet or farther. 450. That was 440 right there, man. I should have guessed that. 10 feet off. Fly ball. Come on. Sneak inside the pole. That should be fair. And it will be into the bullpen. 435. 425. 2 minutes to go. Plus 30 seconds of bonus time. That's going to be a dozen home runs right here, including this one. 435. 442. 7 feet off. That's a fly ball. 435. And by the way, sorry if the camera gets crooked and or if the TV gets cut off. It just happened because like I said in previous videos that when the screen on the TV, I'm gonna call my timeout here. When the screen on the TV moves, the screen on the camera moves. So if the TV is cut off and or if the camera's crooked, I'll try to fix it as soon as I can. But there's no promises. Man, I wish I could. Looks like we're taking a picture with someone's phone. Okay, with Conforto Taylor, and I still can't see that guy's nameplate. The other guy who had the phone. Molina. That's Yanni. That it? Oh yeah, I forgot he does have like a tattoo on his neck. And I saw a little tattoo on his neck. And that's Yanni Molina, the veteran Cardinals catcher, has been on the Cardinals his entire career. Line drive. Did that get over the wall? No, at the very top, about 2 feet away from being a homer. 14 home runs. That could be 15, maybe. And that did not get out. That one, that could be a little higher than the 2 hits ago. That is. And in the first row. just to the right of the bullpen. That one's down the line. And tell me my first home run to the other bullpen down the right field line, and it is into the visitors' bullpen. And yeah, I know I said visitors because in LA the home team's in the third base dugout. So that means the road team's in the first base dugout, and that means the road team's bullpen is the bullpen on the right field line. So that was the visitors' bullpen and right, and then the home team's bullpen and left. That ball is not going to get out of here. You know, 16 home runs, 30 seconds to go, plus 30 seconds of bonus time. So really like a minute left. That's not going to get out either. That's a fly ball. I'm doing it under all of these now, and yeah, you know, 15 seconds. That was obliterated. That into the home run rhythm. 450. 447. That's one home run distance. Plus I've been off by 1 foot 2 different times. 430. 420. So I've been off 1 foot 2 times, 2 separate times, and I've just 1 home run distance. And I've been 2 feet off or 1 foot off on 2 others. That ball is gone. I don't know why. That's 19 home runs, 20 seconds to go. That is number 20. With 15 seconds and count in the dough. 430. 409, man. That's not bad. Here we go. Maybe one or two more swings. Maybe. That actually got out. 409. Last swing. That's 21 home runs. That could be 22. 430. My last guess. 422. So that was 8 feet off. So I only got. So that was what? 22 home runs. Here we go. So I'm actually done. You might watch it, but I just don't feel like watching it. I had 22. So I had what? I had hit 18 against Soto, or I have to batted first in every round. So I had 18, beat Soto 18-15. Then I hit 21, beat Martinez 21-17. Now I hit 22, and Hoskins has hit 9, but he only needed 9 against Gallo, and then he actually hit first. He had second against Gallo because he was the 3 seed. Only needed 9. He got 9. And then he actually was a 3 seed versus the 2 seed Machado. So he actually hit first. Hoskins did. He hit 13. Machado hit 11. So, I mean, knock on wood, I should be able to win this one. Unless he gets 23 or does 22 and we don't have a tiebreaker or a swing off. We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. And he only hit 10. Arenado has won the home run derby. Nolan Arenado is a home run derby champ. He hit 22 and Hoskins only hit 10. Nolan Arenado has won the 2020 MLB home run derby. And there's the trophy. So the Dodger Stadium's path here in LA. I mean, I hear cheer. I hear that they're clapping and stuff. Hit 18, 21, and 22. My longest throughout the entire derby was 454. And there's a final bracket right there. Yeah, I beat Soto 18-15, beat Martinez 21-17, and then beat Hoskins 22-10. And Nolan Arenado has won the 2020 MLB Home Run Derby. And yeah, let's run to the main menu. And then I'm gonna, I don't know, just maybe use the All-Star voting and stuff. But I would probably do that in this episode as well, regardless if I do it in this episode or not, and then sign off on this episode, which won't be that long. It won't be probably around 30 minutes. But yeah, Arenado has won the 2020 MLB Home Run Derby, but it is 2020. See, there's proof right there. It says 20. You can see it says down. It says 13, obviously, and then below that's a July 2020. I mean, and if you also, and there's also other proof that's 2020. If you look at this, right there it says 2019, and you might think, oh, it's 2019 then. Well, that's the first. This is the recent history for like all the years of this franchise. It's only the second year of this franchise because it started this franchise back in Columbus show 19. And in 2019, the Rockies went 91-71, missed the playoffs, and the expectation or the contract goal or the yearly goal for this for being the GM of the Rockies, because I didn't have a GM contract on, so it's you get 3 years. This is year 2 of 3. Job security is average. GM rated A, and it's going up as well. 2019 went 91-71, missed the playoffs. The yearly goal is to win the division, and the contract goal is to win the league pennant. And this year, knock on wood, looks like we're going to hopefully, unless we completely collapse in the second half of the year, win the division, which would be the yearly goal. But the contract goal is to win the league pennant. And I think if you don't complete the contract goal, which in this case is to win the league pennant. I don't think you can re-sign with in this case, the Rockies. If we do complete the contract goal, I think we can possibly re-sign with the Rockies after the 3 years are up. But we still have the rest of this year, plus next year, to hopefully win the division, which is a yearly goal, and then win the league pennant, which is the contract goal. And it's like a 3-year contract. 2019 missed the playoffs, that was year 1. 2020 is year 2, and obviously 2021 is year 3. And it's 2020 in this game, because obviously it's just right there. It's a 2019, which is the first year of this franchise. 91 and 71 and missed the playoffs. That means it must be 2020. Because of that evidence right there. I just showed you 30 seconds ago, and the evidence right here where it says July 13, 2020. So yeah, I'm not sure why it had it at Truist Park. I don't actually know why it had it at Truist Park. I did if it was 2021 in this series, but it's 2020. And obviously, if there was a home run derby and All-Star game in 2020, it was going to be in LA, but obviously COVID, it got canceled, and obviously then 2021 it was supposed to be in Atlanta, but some voter law in Georgia or something happened where then MLB moved it out of Atlanta, moved it to Denver, and obviously then 2022 LA was gonna host the All-Star game, because obviously they didn't host it in 2020 because there was no All-Star game or home run derby because of COVID. Because 2020 was, instead of a 162 game season, it was only a 50-game season. So there was no home run derby and All-Star game in 2020. So I'm not exactly sure why it had it at the default stadium for home run derby. Just I don't know why the default was at Truist Park, but obviously it doesn't really matter why it had it. It doesn't really matter why the default stadium was Truist Park, because it is user's choice what stadium I can play it at. I could play it at I could have played it at Denver, but I really want this realistic. And obviously 2020, if there actually was a home run derby in All-Star game, it was going to be in LA, so that's why I put the home run derby in LA instead of Atlanta. If it was 2021, I probably would have put it at Atlanta, although in real life it was in Denver. But if this is 2021 and the default was Truist Park in Atlanta, I was going to put it in Atlanta. But because it's 2020, I put it in LA. That's the reason. And I'm going to do the same thing for the All-Star game, which will be in the next episode, which will hopefully be in maybe like 2 to 3 weeks from now. I start school September 6th. And hopefully the next episode of the series, which will be the All-Star game, well, hopefully, latest in the next episode of the series will be the All-Star game, and hopefully it will go up, hopefully it will be posted. Well, latest in the next episode of the series will be the All-Star game, and hopefully that hopefully the next episode of the series, which will be the All-Star game, hopefully the next episode of the series, which will be the All-Star game, will be posted before I go back to school, I go back to school on September 6th. So like I said, the next episode of the series will be the All-Star game. And hopefully I'll be able to post it before I go back to school, and I go back to school on September 6th. So hopefully I'll be able to post it before then, which, I mean, I go back to school in like 3.5 weeks. So I'm thinking, and I go to Minnesota in like 4 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I go to Minnesota in like 4 days, so I'm there for 8 days, and then when I'm in Minnesota, Man 23 comes out, and then yeah, so hopefully I'll post the next episode of the series in like 2 to 3 weeks. See you on the other side. So yeah, I want to end this video right here, right now, because it's probably around like 30-40 minutes already. But like I said, next episode of the series will be the All-Star game, and hopefully it will be posted before I go back to school, and I go back to school on September 6th. And I decided to go to Minnesota in 4 days, and I stay in Minnesota August 16th or 24th, and then August 19th, while I'm in Minnesota, Madden 23 comes out. So my first video when I get back from Minnesota will probably be my first Madden 23 video. So yeah, I'm thinking the next episode of the series will be that week before I go back to school, and like I said, I'm going back to school September 6th, and hopefully the next episode of the series, which will be the All-Star game, hopefully I'll be able to post the next episode of the series that week before I go back to school. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be and by the way, you'll find out what and when the next video on this channel will be when I post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, time for closing the board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Okay guys, time for closing the board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, or tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 14 of this Colorado Rockies MLB The Show 20 franchise series. See you in episode number 14. And eat on a bacon and go Rockies.